Hi, I'm Tim Johnson with SciAps. I'm joined again today with my good friend Brendan Connors.
Hello.
Brendan, we're going to talk a little bit about soils and environmental issues today. So, how can the SciAps XRF help us to screen our soils to ensure that they are safe for use?
Yeah, so XRF is a really great tool for screening all different kinds of elements in lots of different sample types, including soil. So you can look for the major elements that are in soil, as well as particularly potentially hazardous elements like lead, mercury, cadmium, arsenic, antimony, and a whole bunch of others. So you can test a lot of elements on the periodic table in just one test.
That's great. So in a previous video, we talked about our consumer products. We've also talked about lead paint. Can we do that all in one analyzer?
We can, yes. You can put all of those software packages onto one analyzer. So consumer products testing, lead paint, soil testing, environmental. You can do geochemical analysis, alloy analysis, scrap metal sorting. You can do that all on a single analyzer.
It's amazing. So let's see how this thing works. What's the easiest way to test a soil sample if I really want the best results?
Yeah, so a really common way to prepare samples is to put them into a soil cup. So a sample cup that looks like this, just a little 1-inch diameter plastic cup with a plastic window on the bottom so that the analyzer can shoot x-rays through. And then we're gonna put it into a test stand. This is just our small test stand for quick screening of samples. Comes together really quickly, and then put the sample on top, put the x-ray shield on top, and now you can run tests. And it's a lot really convenient for longer tests where the analyzer might be sitting for a minute or so.
Okay, so we can actually run the analyzer from our laptop. And in theory, and if we just click the trigger then, we can see the test running. I have no idea what we're going to get.
Yeah, so it's a soil sample, has some lead and a few other elements, so we're going to see what the analyzer picks up.
Perfect.
So yeah, it's going to run a couple different beams, which is just they're all targeted to different parts of the periodic table, different groups of elements. You can test, when you run through all of those, you can test a really wide range of elements.
So if I'm just trying to do a quick screen on it, can I change the amount of time that this test is going to take versus maybe a longer test that's going to give me better accuracy?
Yes, you can. So you can test, if you're doing a quick screening, it might be 5 or 10 seconds for a test. Longer test might be a minute to more if you want to get to really, really low detection limits, really good sensitivity. So it just depends on what your aims are, your analytical goals are.
Oh, excellent. So while it's sitting here in the test stand, we really don't have too much we have to do except for wait for it to finish, and it looks like it's done. So that took what, about 30 seconds? And we can now see, we can either look at the screen, which we'll let you guys do, or we'll go ahead and pull the analyzer back out. Again, just pops in quickly. So looking down through here, is there anything that we're jumping out? Looks like we've got about 100 parts per million of lead in there.
Yep, yeah, did pick up some lead.
Any other elements of interest that you see?
Let's see. So yeah, so if we don't detect something, we'll show an ND for non-detect. So selenium, silver, cadmium non-detect, so that's good. Mercury, arsenic. So we didn't pick up any of those. So for hazardous elements, mostly, yeah, it's the lead. Looks like we picked up a little bit of thallium too. And yeah, low levels of a few other elements. And of course, the elements you'd expect to see in soils like barium, titanium, iron, and strontium, a handful of others.
The best analyzer on the market to cover all of the applications to keep you safe, whether it be soils, RoHS, lead paint, found right here in the X-550.